Before you open the gate of Ganzir, you gotta read the terms and conditions carefully.
Necronomicon is coming.
So I hope that my computer records this good because it was a little bit laggy the first time that I started, but let's give it a shot. So I titled this video The Gift to Ganzir because whenever you open the Gate of Ganzir, which is the gate that is to be opened 3 days after you walk the Gate of Marduk, which is the Gate of Jupiter. The Gate of Marduk is the Gate of Jupiter. Ganzir is kind of in the middle. During the Necronomicon's initiatory process known as the Gate Walking. Now, Ganzir relates to the underworld. It is the netherworld, according to Sumerian mythology, where you have Ereshkigal, which is Inanna's or Ishtar's sister, being the ruler, and the purpose of going down into Ganzir is basically to die and be reborn again. So, if you guys have not yet watched them, check out my other videos in my Necronomical Studies playlist that have to do with Ganzir to learn a little bit more about it. But I'm going to be mainly focusing on the lore behind Ganzir in this video. So, Ganzir is the underworld. It's where all souls go when they die. Ganzir is it's a very dark, desolate place. There's nothing fun about it. The food there is it tastes like dust, and the water is just disgusting, but that's the only thing that spirits can eat or drink, and that's basically all that you're left with. Now, when somebody dies and they go into Ganzir, it's as if Ganzir itself, if you guys can follow me here, it stretches, it grows to accommodate that new person. And whenever something grows, it gains more size. Now, let's say that somebody entered Ganzir and the realm stretched to accommodate them, and then they somehow left. There would be a free space where that person was. This is what I kind of call like the weight. It's almost like a trip switch, like a trigger switch in Minecraft with the pressure switch. Pressure switch, that's it. Where, when you step on it, it activates something, and when you step off, it goes away. It's kind of like, yeah, I got a good one. If anybody that's played The Legend of Zelda, there are those pressure switches where you stand on it, a door opens, but the second you step off of it, the door shuts. So you have to have something in your place put on the switch, like a box or a statue, so the door stays open. Ganzir is kind of like that. So the only one that was ever in mythology to go into Ganzir and escape, I believe, is Ishtar, but I believe that Gilgamesh also did the same thing, although I haven't read the Epic of Gilgamesh in a wicked long time, so somebody fact check me on that. Probably one of you will. But the idea is, once you enter Ganzir, you have to leave something behind to fill in that space that you kind of created by going there. So when you open the Gate of Ganzir 3 days after you walk the Gate of Marduk during the gate walking initiatory process of the Necronomicon, and you go and you explore all of your darkest, deepest, grossest, most horrible secrets, kind of like cleaning out my closet. You clean out your closet of all your skeletons, all your junk. You really face all that, and you reveal it to yourself, and you're like, wow, all this crap, I gotta get rid of it. So, I suggest walking the Gate of Ganzir once a month thereafter to kind of check in on yourself about what bad habits that you have and what things you want to eliminate, or are working on eliminating, or have not eliminated yet. And but whenever you open Ganzir, the weight to go along with the stories that I told you about and the stretching of the realm, so to speak, is that whenever you open it, it is your obligation to leave something behind. You could, when you do the ritual and you examine all those things, you leave behind a bad thought of yourself, never to be thought again. You can leave behind a bad memory, something traumatizing that you declare no longer affects you. You can leave behind a bad habit. You leave behind anything negative, and from that day on, you don't focus on it, you don't engage in it, it is dead to you. And that is the weight of Ganzir. Ganzir allows you to look at yourself and really see everything about you, good and bad. But your obligation to it, kind of a, quid pro quo, is one of those things you have to leave behind. And it dies. When you go into Ganzir, part of you dies. and stays there. And it's up to you about whether or not that is a positive aspect of yourself or a negative aspect of yourself. So this was kind of a quick one. It's only about 5 minutes on the dot right here. And so I hope this video made sense. Check all of my other vids for Necronomicon studies, magical mechanics, any other videos that I can cook up. I haven't heard back from HarperCollins about my request to pay royalties so I can have the Simon manuscript being used as the framework for Lamadou Dingir. But as soon as I get word of that, I will begin the publishing process, probably through CreateSpace, I think, unless HarperCollins decides to pick it up. Anyway. So this was a quick one. Hope it made sense. I know it was a quick point, but give it some thoughts and let me know what you think. Good hunting.